And I'm sitting there thinking, and the sad reality is 90% of the people in this trucking industry will not get rich, will not become successful, and they're going to be living paycheck to paycheck, working 70 hours a week. And so the way you end up becoming part of the 10% is, let's say you're owner operator, you got your own equipment, you got your own authority, right? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just got done dropping off a load here in Charlotte, and I was trying to book another load for today, but the thing is, I wasn't having any luck. Right now, the time is 10:30 a.m., and so far, I have no load booked. I ended up sending two brokers emails. So one of them was for 600 and I believe 70 miles heading to Chicago, and he had it posted for 1450, which is a bit low. So I sent him an offer for 17, I believe 50 or 1800. I just got to go back and look. But the thing is, that load was lightweight. So if I get that one, if he beats me somewhere close to 1650 or 1700, I can get that done. But so far, I haven't received the response back. It's been about 7-8 minutes since I sent the email. And I sent another email to another broker, and he had it posted for 1600, but that is a little bit heavy, so it's closer to like 30,000 pounds. And I sent him for 1900, and it's dropping off in 2 days, so which is good because then I can just take it slow going towards Chicago, and I don't have to rush things because the first load, it is dropping 1 day, and I don't know if I got the hours to make it 1 day, or if I do have it, it's gonna be really, I have to, push myself to drive like close to 670 miles, which I don't prefer. So if I get the second load closer to $1,800, then I prefer that one. So let's see. I send both of them the email, and let's see whichever comes back. So I'm gonna start making my way towards, I believe, closer to Charlotte, because I'm about like 30 miles away, and because that area seems to be a little hot right now, and there's a lot of loads over there. So I'm gonna start making my way over there, and if I get anything or any response back, I'll let you guys know. And if one of them accept my offer, then we'll go pick that up and then go from there. So yeah, let's drive.
I got motion, I got wrecks, I got everything they want. I've been stacking, I've been grinding, doing numbers every month. Shawty love the way I move, she said my lifestyle look the stunt. I can't slow down, I can't stop, I've been winning from the jump. I got motion, I got wrecks, I got everything they want. I've been stacking, I've been grinding, doing numbers every month. Shawty love the way I move, she said my lifestyle look the stunt. I can't slow down, I can't stop, I've been winning from the jump.
All right, guys, just got off a phone call with the broker, and the good news is I got a load booked for $1,850 going to Chicago from here in North Carolina, which is a really good rate at the moment. And the broker ended up giving me a call. He said, you sent an offer for $1,900. He had it posted for $1,600, and he was asking me if I can come down a little bit and he can get me booked. So basically what I told him on the call was the lowest I can possibly do for this type of run is $1,850. And he ended up agreeing on the spot, which is a little surprising because in my mind, I would have done this load for even $1,800. The weight on it is 25,000 pounds, and it's dropping off Friday at 6 a.m. and today is Wednesday. So the lowest I would have done is 1,800 for this. And when I said 1,850, he said, okay, sure, right? He said he already has my MC. He's gonna send the Raycon over. So now I think about it, maybe I should have stuck to my $1,900 offer, and I probably could have got that one booked at $1,900. I mean, it is what it is. So right now I'm on my way to the shipper to go pick it up. I'm about 18 miles away, and yeah, let's go to the shipper, pick this thing up, and then the delivery is Friday, like I said, at 6 a.m. So I got plenty of time to make it, and yeah, let's keep driving. The weather seems good. Hopefully it stays good. So yeah, let's drive.
Continue my journey, the sky's the limit. I'm dipping out early to finalize digits. The curvy, I'm in my feelings. It wasn't worthy of hiding my demons. It would have hurt if there wasn't a meaning. It could have burned them to feel how I felt. I'm out here earning my peace in the evening. I'm so determined I'm finding myself. Hot with the ice doesn't melt. I need some answers, yeah. I'll find them all by myself.
All right, just got to the shipper, and it is my first time here. And the thing is, I don't see any signs, the shipping or receiving signs. So I'm trying to figure out which way to go. And let's see. So I can't go right because it says employees only. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go. I see the trailers in the back, so I'm probably gonna have to take this left right here and just follow all the way to the back of the building, and that's where probably the shipping office is. So let's see. Maybe I gotta stop here and check in, and then they'll let me know, because usually all the warehouses, they do have shipping and receiving signs, and this one is a pretty big building, so I'm surprised they don't have it unless I need to stop here. So no, I don't see anybody inside, so it's probably not it. All right, I'm gonna just keep driving. Yeah, like I was saying, usually these warehouses, they do have shipping and receiving signs, and or they at least tell you the direction, which way to go, and this one doesn't. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's around the building anyway, because I've seen the trailers on Google Maps, and I see a truck, so I'm going the right direction. Oh, right there I see shipping straight. So let's see, it should be. Oh, right there it says shipping, and there's a lady outside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in, check in right there. Yeah, I'm here to pick up.
What are you picking up?
Let's see. All right. All right, thank you.
Be careful, we had a leak.
Okay.
Floor's wet. Wrong one.
Hey.
Come on. Tell him. You got a pickup, right? He said you don't.
Do you have to go? Where you need to be? Unique Tech.
I
Huh?
don't know, he's picking up linen.
Do you need to go to Unique Tech?
All right, guys. Looks like that was not the correct place. I mean, it's the same building, but she's telling me to go in the back of the building, and that's where I should be able to check in. All right, I just came to the back of the building, so I'm guessing that's what she meant. Even though that door, I don't know if you guys are able to see on camera, but that door, it says receiving, so I'm not sure if that's the right one. So let's see. Because the thing is, I'm not here to deliver, I'm here to pick up, so hopefully she guided me to the right place, because the door right here does say receiving rather than shipping. But I mean, who knows? So let's go in and try to check in. No, this is this is definitely not it. I mean, nobody's really here. All right, that was not it. So I'm guessing it's right there, warehouse B. That's where I should go and check in, because looks like it is the last door, and it is the right building. So I'm pretty sure that one should be it. So let's go in and check in. How you doing?
Is that where you're going to?
No, I'm going to Illinois.
Give me 1 second.
Sure. So it's basically bed sheets, towels. I'm gonna show you.
For location, I know that right. I like it.
So that's the right one?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Johnny.
Is it pallets or just rolls?
I think it's Rose.
Okay.
Tony. As soon as he give me an answer,
Okay.
but whenever we do have you park, I think you can park on door 3. Yeah. Whenever we have you park, you can park in that door.
Okay.
Right
You want me to just stay here, wait for him to?
I mean, you can go ahead and park. Yeah.
You go ahead, park.
Yeah, you good. Unless you want to go ahead and sign the paperwork first.
All right, I got you. And then after I sign the paperwork, you want me to just park at door 3?
Yes, sir.
Okay. He told me to sign the paperwork. All right, got my signed copy as well. And he told me to park at door number 3. Hopefully Tony comes because whoever that is, that's who he's waiting for. The thing is, none of these doors are labeled, but I mean, he pointed it to me which one it is. So he already got the dock door open. So we're this one right there next to this red truck. Should be easy back. So let's back in and get loaded quickly. I forgot to open the door, so I need to pull up. All right, let me go open the doors. All right, guys, just backed in. It was an easy back, lots of space up front, super easy. And another thing I want to show you guys, because I've been getting a lot of comments, is how do I mount my iPad to the dash? So let me show you guys how I got my iPad right here, this one that I use for my ELD, mounted to my dash, because not a lot of people have it. So let me show you guys, hold on. So right here, this is my iPad case that I ordered off of Amazon, and it comes with this piece. So this black one right here, and then it comes with this protection case. So this case right here, it snaps on to this, and it's super easy. So I take my iPad, I put it right here, and it locks in. That's it. Then I got my iPad. That's it. That's how easy it is. And then if I want to take it out, I just snap back out, and then it just snaps back in. It doesn't go anywhere. That's how easy it is. And that's how I got the iPad mounted onto my steel plate for Freightliner. All right, so that's pretty much it, because I know a lot of people had questioned how I was able to mount my iPad to my dash, and that was the way. And I was like, you know what, let me show you guys, because if someone else wants to do it, it's pretty easy. It doesn't cost that much. I think this case that I ordered off of Amazon for iPad was like $30, older box. And it comes with that locking thing, and then it comes with the protection for the iPad. And it's pretty cheap, 4 screws, and that's pretty much it. So let's wait for these people to load me, and then I'll get back to you guys when they're done loading me. We already got the paperwork, and When they tell me we're good to go, then we'll be ready to go. But one thing I got to do is I got to call my broker because he told me it was going to be pallets, and this one it says rolls. I just want to make sure everything is correct, and so I don't have an issue later. I'll do that. All right, guys, just got loaded. They were pretty quick, so already got the paperwork like I told you guys before. And I talked to the broker. I told them, you know, they're loading me with rolls and pallets, so it's a mix. But I was like, you told me that it's only going to be pallets. And he's like, oh, I must have been, you know, misunderstood. So it's fine. You got the correct paperwork. I sent him a picture, and he said everything looks good. And I'm good to go. So now let's start making our way towards the receiver. And I'm about to get on the road and then start driving. All right, so I'm sitting here driving and thinking, and I was like, most of the people joining this industry, the trucking industry, they all want to basically get rich, right? That's why you go get your CDO. You want to make a lot of money. And I'm sitting here thinking, and the sad reality is 90% of the people in this trucking industry will not get rich, will not become successful, and they're going to be living paycheck to paycheck, working 70 hours a week and away from home for up to 3 to 4 weeks at a time. And that is the sad reality. So how do you become part of the 10% of the people in this industry that are successful, that are rich? And the truth is, like in trucking, there is no such thing as quick money. No one's going to join this industry and end up making lots of money and get rich overnight. If anyone is telling you that, I mean, they're pretty much just sitting there lying to you and just selling you a dream that doesn't exist. There is no such thing as quick money, fast money in this industry. So how do you still become part of the 10%? And one of the ways that I tell you guys you can become part of the 10% is, if you are a company driver, you're gonna have to level up to starting your own company, right? So you got to get your own authority, get your own truck and trailers, so you can actually upgrade your income. So you can go from a $1,500 weekly paycheck or $1,800 weekly paycheck, and you can end up with your own company, own authority. You can upgrade your paycheck to around $2,500 to even $3,000, right? So that's step one. And so what do you do with the money once you start making $2,500, you know, or $3,000 per week on profit? What you do with that money is, rather than trying to get liabilities, so rather than trying to get expensive cars, big houses, designer clothes, designer bags, luxury trips, you don't do none of that, because that's the trap 90% of the people end up falling in. So there is money in trucking, I'm not going to deny that, but the reason, like I told you guys earlier, 90% of the people are not successful in this industry is because they end up spending all their money. So if you want to become part of the 10%, what you have to do, and I tell everyone this, you do not have to take my advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm just telling you this works, and if you listen, you will end up becoming successful. You don't have to listen, it's up to you, right? So the way you end up becoming part of the 10% is, let's say you're owner operator, you got your own equipment, you got your own authority, right? You're bringing $15,000 profit every month. You know what, just for this example, I'm gonna lower it. Let's say you're bringing $12,000 after all expenses, right? All you have to do is take $3,000 monthly out of that $12,000. So you still got rest of your money. You still got almost $9,000. And I'm only gonna give this example with $3,000. And you take your $3,000, and what I do personally is I invest my or a little bit of my income in VT Sachs, and VT Sachs is basically index fund. It's a total stock market index fund. So Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, all the U.S. companies, their stock, it gives an average return of anywhere from 8 to 10%. I believe, so I don't have like the statistics with me right now, but I believe the 10-year average is around 10%. And so what you do, so back to the point, so what I was saying, so what you do is out of your 12,000 pay, what you do is you take $3,000 and you invest it in, you know, whatever index fund you choose. I personally do VT Sachs, which is a, you know, total stock market index fund. And if you consistently do it every month, you put $3,000, which is $36,000, and you do it for 20 years. I know it may seem like a long time, 20 years, but the reality is, if you do it, 20 years are still gonna come, and if you don't do it, 20 years still gonna come. Time doesn't stop for anyone. So it's better if you start now so you don't have any regrets later. And I remember I was doing this on the calculator, but I think the number was 1.7 million or 1.8 million. So if you do consistently $3,000 every month, and which is $36,000 a year, and you do it for 20 years at an average rate of 8%, you will end up having 1.7 million to 1.8 million dollars. And but the thing is, I believe the return is 9%, 10%, but I just went with 8 because that's historically average, and you will become a millionaire in trucking, and that is the truth. But this, like I said, the sad reality is not a lot of people will follow through. And you probably in this video as well, you will see a lot of comments, people saying, oh, why would I put $3,000 invested there when I can just take that 3,000 and just go blow it, enjoy it, have fun? Who cares, or who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow? And those are the people, and I'm not trying to bash anyone, right? But those are the people that you see end up working till they're 60, 70, 80, and just struggling in life or later down the years. So the point of this video is just to tell you guys, or open your eyes, that you can become a millionaire. You don't have to be part of the 90%, and it doesn't take much effort. And I'm only telling you, or the only example I gave is $3,000. If you want to make a lot of money, you can put more money in index funds, or you can grow your company, whichever route you want to do. But the way I go is I invest my money in index funds, and it's not a big amount. $3,000 a month is not a big amount, because you are bringing $12,000 to $15,000 every month, and you can still enjoy your life. You can still go out there. You can go travel. You can go buy nice clothes, but just think about your future. You don't want to be part of the 90%. You want to be part of the 10% of the people that end up making a lot of money from trucking. So take my advice if you want. Don't take it if you don't. I'm not a financial advisor, but this works for me, and I thought I should share it with you guys, and maybe it will help somebody. And yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, if you keep doing this consistently for 20 years, you will end up having a lot of money, and that is how, compound interest works. If you guys want to make more videos on this type of topics, let me know. Personally, I find these kind of topics really, really interesting, because first, it helps a lot of people, and second, I learned about all of this. Like, it's been almost 5 years, and I'm very new as well, and personal finance is actually one of my favorite things recently, and I thought I should share it with you guys as well. And yeah, let's continue driving. I don't know if it's just me, but I love driving in this type of weather. When it's raining, cloudy, it's very peaceful, very laid back, and the vibes are just, amazing. And let me know if you guys enjoy driving in this type of weather too. I know it does get a little dangerous, but the thing about me is I'll keep my distance and I'll just go, you know, according to the speed limit or even lower if it's unsafe. But this type of weather, man, I love it. It's pretty peaceful and it just changes it up rather than just having this boring drive of always just driving in clear weather. So other than that, hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, please hit the subscribe button to the channel. One, it helps the channel grow, and second, whenever I upload new videos, you guys do get it in your subscription box. And also, it just takes a second to hit the like button. And if you guys do have any questions regarding anything like trucking, this video, or my channel in general, or if you want to just ask me a question, just leave it in the comments below. And also follow me on Instagram, because that's where I'm going to be start posting content probably within the next month. So follow me on Instagram. Also, one thing I want to say is the reason, like, I was sitting there thinking, right? I was like, why do people that are in this industry that don't that have, like, you know, that say a lot of bad things about this industry, they don't like trucking? And I came to the conclusion is because imagine like right now I'm driving 11 hours today, right? Imagine I'm driving 11 hours and then I do it today, I do it tomorrow, and then I do it you know, the whole week, and then I do it for a month, and then rest of the year I'm always working. And at the end of the year, I have nothing to show for it in terms of money. Of course, I'm gonna end up hating the industry. Like, imagine spending all this time on the road working 24/7, and at the end of the year, you have nothing to show for it. And that's why I always tell you guys, like, you gotta be really smart with your money. Yes, hard work does matter, but hard work only takes you to a certain level. You really got to use your brain. You really got to be good with money, and you really got to know how to invest your money. And if you, like I told you guys earlier, just take a little bit of money from your paycheck and invest it, and you're going to thank yourself in 20 years, 30 years down the road, and you're going to put yourself in a position where you're better than almost 90% of the people in this world. So yeah, I think the people that end up hitting this industry is the reason is because they work so much, they put all these hours in, and at the end of the day they have nothing to show for it. And I feel, you know, I feel for them. But keep yourself educated on personal finance. It's just as important as, you know, being a hard worker. So other than that, I'm gonna stop for some fuel in a little bit after I get over these hills, and we'll stop there, get some fuel, and then continue driving. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the drive. The vibes are unmatched right now.
Must have come a long way when you landed on my lap. Barely made the rooftop with your number in the air. Probably I was just a pit stop in your plans, but we get along. For you there are safer places than five-fingered hands. Saying I was thrown off by the trust is fair. You wondered without asking, and I looked at him and said, if I wanted to hurt you, you would already be dead. But we get along, we get along. Turns out you were not that scary once I met you up close. Oh, we get along, we get along. Maybe none of us were even half as bad as we had thought.
All right, guys, just stopped here at Casey's for some fuel. The thing is, I found the cheapest fuel prices basically going from North Carolina to Chicago. This price is $3.07 per gallon on diesel, and the next cheapest price is $3.23, which is at TA. So I stopped here at Casey's, getting the cheapest fuel. Mud flap always comes in handy, and I got about 400 miles more to go, so 6 hours. The plan is to make it to the yard if the road conditions are good. But thing is, I was looking at the weather app. They're saying as I head towards Chicago, there's supposed to be a snowstorm in next 2 hours. So if the road conditions are bad, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stop and then rest up for the night and then continue driving. But if the road conditions are good and it doesn't snow, then I can make it to the yard and then go home, because my delivery's in 2 days. So hopefully so far everybody's like watching this video. If you are, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and continue watching. I'm gonna go get some diesel now and then continue driving. All right, guys, just got done filling diesel. The total cost was $242, and I got 76.89 gallons. On Mudflap, I'm not gonna get that much of a big discount because the price right here on the pump, it says $314, and on Mudflap, it was $307. So I'm probably gonna get like a $3 or $4 discount, which is still good. Any discount is good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in and use the restroom and then continue driving. I'm basically at Casey's. Thank you. All right, guys, that was pretty much Casey's. Hopefully you guys like the inside. It was pretty clean. The restrooms are pretty clean. There's a lot of food options, so if you want donuts, sandwiches, chips, drinks, they got pretty much everything in there. And yeah. All right, guys, I'm in Kentucky right now, and as you guys can see, there's snow trucks on the road. They're salting the highway, and the reason is because there's supposed to be a snowstorm tonight, or heavy snow. That's what I read on the weather app. And luckily for me, I'm gonna be, you know, out of the state by the time snow falls, because I'm slowly making my way towards Chicago. That's where my delivery is. And one thing I want to say is props to these people, man, because these were the same people that were at the gas station at Circle K where I was filling up some fuel, and they were getting fuel as well. So props to these people for making road conditions safer for us truck drivers and other cars on the road, because without them, literally these roads will not be drivable in winter, you know, conditions where there's heavy snow. And these people make it safe for everyone, and I just want to say props to them. So if you are a snow truck driver, or you salt the highways and everything, so just want to say thank you to you. And other than that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep driving. I'm probably gonna stop in an hour and take my 30-minute break because I am feeling a little hungry. So let's drive and then stop for my 30-minute break. Look at them salting the highway. So props to them, man. So let's keep driving, guys. All right, I stopped here at the off ramp. I'm gonna take my 30-minute break, and there's other trucks as well here. They're probably sleeping, but I'm gonna take my 30-minute break and then get back on the road and continue driving. I got about 2.5 hours more of drive time and about 160 miles until I get to the yard. So I'm gonna get back in the truck. It's a little cold outside, and you know, give me something to eat. Probably make me a turkey sandwich, and then after my 30-minute break, I'm gonna continue driving. It's the time right now, I believe, is midnight. So this is how it looks like. I'm gonna get back in the truck. It is a little cold, so I'm gonna make me something to eat, and then I'll catch you guys when I'm back on the road. All right, guys, just got done taking my 30-minute break, so now let's get back on the highway and continue driving. I got about 164 miles to go, and about close to like 2.5 hours. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grind this out and then make my way to the yard, because my delivery is on Friday. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park the truck up at the yard, go home and sleep in my own bed, and then come out on Friday and get this load delivered. And one thing I want to say is, man, you guys been showing me a lot of love on these videos, and hopefully you guys do get some type of value from the information I provide, and or I just show about the trucking industry, because it is a little tough to record and work at the same time, because at the end of the day, this is my work. And for me, work does come first. And also, I've been finding a lot of joy making these videos, so I try my best to give as much knowledge as I possibly can, so you guys all get your value, because you guys are giving me 30 minutes, 40 minutes out of your day to watch my videos. And I was just sitting there on my break reading your guys' comments, and so many people, so many positive comments, so much love. So at the end of the day, man, I appreciate every single one of you that take your time to watch these videos. And the plan is just to grind this out, man. Just 2.5 hours, just drive. I am not feeling tired. I'm feeling good. And yeah, just drive this out, and then I'll meet you guys in the yard, and then we'll park it up and then head home. All right, finally made it to Chicago, and that right there is one of the signs that I'm in Chicago. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and there were so many police cars. There's always something going on in Chicago. And one thing I want to say is this is pretty much what trucking really is. It's just lots of driving, And if you're not in this industry or you're looking to get in, just look forward to driving a lot. And most of the time you're driving for around 11 hours every day. And if that's something you don't like doing, then pretty much you're gonna have a tough time when you get in this industry mentally, because it's gonna end up draining you, because it does require a lot of driving. And you know, if you're good at keeping yourself busy, then this industry is really good for you. What I do is, I don't know if you watched my past videos, and if you have, what I like to do is when I'm driving, I like to keep myself educated. So what I do is I listen to personal finance books, investing, real estate. I try to just keep myself educated and I try to learn about more topics, because trucking is actually one of the best times to learn about new things, different industries, learn how money works. So if that's something you like doing, then trucking will be really good career, because at the same time you're making money, you're learning about new things. And there's not that many careers out there. You can sit there and learn about other things as you're making money. So that's why I am in trucking, because it doesn't really feel like work for me. So I don't know if if other people feel the same way, but for me it doesn't feel like work. So that's pretty much it. I'm about 30 miles away, so let's keep driving a little bit more, and then I'll meet you guys at the yard.
Must have come a long way when you landed on my lap. Barely made the rooftop with your number in the air. Probably I was just a pit stop in your plans, but we get along. For you there are safer places than five-fingered hands. Saying I was thrown off by trust is fair. He wondered without asking, and I looked at him and said, if I wanted to hurt you, you would already be dead. But we get along. Turns out you were not that scary once I met you up close. Oh, we get along. Maybe none of us were even half as bad as we had thought. Must admit I was a bit wary from the start. With the buzzing and the pirouettes, the closer it got. What if you came here to put me on the spot? I was in the wrong. Some may call it make-believe.
All right, guys, made it to the yard, backed in and everything. So the plan is to go home. Today is Wednesday night or Thursday at like 2 a.m. and my delivery is Friday at 8 a.m. So I'm gonna take all day today off and go home, get some rest, take the day off, and then come back out on Friday and get this load delivered. And that's pretty much it. If you like watching this video, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, or always hit me up on Instagram. And yeah, the weather was pretty good. It did start snowing a little bit, but it stopped, so it was decent weather. I made it safely to the yard, and yeah, I'm gonna go home, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, that's pretty much it.